He was sleeping with my wife while working as the VP for his father-in-law. So when I handed the proof to his wife, he didn't just lose his marriage. In 24 hours, he was fired by her dad, evicted from their home, and had his nose broken by her brother.
No!
Tell me we did not just witness a murder. I mean, I love a good petty revenge, but this is military-grade destruction. Who is this guy?
Not a murder, Chels. An execution. A systematic dismantling of a human life. Tonight, we're talking to Mark. He didn't just divorce his cheating wife.
He found the one loose thread in her boyfriend's life, and he pulled it until everything fell apart. Mark, welcome to the deck.
Hi, Dave. Thanks for having me. To understand why I did what I did, you have to go back to the early 2000s. Simpler times, right? But not for me.
Set the scene for us, Mark. You were married? Kids?
Yeah, 2 kids, ages 4 and 6. Really cute ages, but old enough to be observant. I started getting this feeling. You know that gut feeling when the dynamic shifts in a house?
The intuition. It's rarely wrong.
Exactly. The kids started mentioning they were spending a lot of time at their grandparents' house. My in-laws lived about 90 minutes away, a 3-hour mountain trip.
That's a haul for a casual visit. How often was this happening?
2, maybe 3 times a week. Basically, every day my wife wasn't working her part-time job. When I asked her, she brushed it off. Oh, Mom just wants to see the grandkids. But she wouldn't look me in the eye. She was a terrible liar.
So you did the math?
Yep, I know it sounds weird, but I literally did the math. I started tracking her odometer. Every week, there were about 400 extra miles that couldn't be explained. I knew she was going somewhere, but I didn't know where. Until the sticky note.
Okay, that's weird. 400 miles every day. What about the sticky note?
The sticky note. It's the key. I came home one day, sat down at our shared family computer, big beige tower, CRT monitor, and there, stuck right to the screen, was a yellow sticky note with her AOL password written on it.
Oh, God. The operational security of a potato. That's just pure stupid. Please tell me you logged in.
I couldn't resist. I logged in, and there it was. Dozens of emails between her and her college best friend. Explicit details. She was sleeping with an ex-boyfriend from high school.
Oh, shit, that's messed up. That must have been hard to read, Mark, isn't it?
It was gut-wrenching. They were laughing about it. My wife was even making fun of the guy's current wife, calling her fat and ugly because she hadn't lost the baby weight yet. It was just mean, cruel.
Okay, cheating is one thing. Mocking the innocent spouse? That's villain behavior. That changes the game.
It did for me. My parents had a messy divorce when I was a kid because of cheating. It destroyed my childhood. I promised myself I would never be the victim, so I didn't confront her. Not yet.
What? So you have the emails and you just stay quiet? Most people would scream and shout.
Yep, I went silent. I called a buddy of mine who was a cop. He referred me to a private investigator named Ron. Ron was expensive, but he was good. I gave him the emails and said, "Find out everything."
I love a good PI story. What did Ron bring back?
A full dossier. Photos, timestamps, locations. It was a routine. She'd drop the kids at her parents', drive to meet this guy for lunch, then they'd go to a dumpy motel for 2 hours. Then she'd pick up the kids and come home like nothing happened.
Okay, sound like she's having a good times. Okay, sorry. So you had the proof for the divorce. Was that enough?
It should have been. But then Ron identified the guy. Let's call him Bob. Ron found out Bob was married, had 3 kids of his own.
OMG! A standard scumbag. Did Bob find out anything else?
Oh, yeah. Ron dug deeper. He found out where Bob worked. Bob was the VP of sales at his father-in-law's company.
Hey. Okay, good job, Bob. This is getting more and more interesting. Tell me more, Mark.
Wait, it gets better. Ron checked the property records. Bob and his wife lived in a beautiful house that was owned by her parents. His entire existence was subsidized by the family he was betraying. He was living in a glass house, throwing boulders.
Let me get this straight. This man is cheating on his wife while her father pays his salary, and her parents put a roof over his head?
Mark, please tell me you saw the opportunity here. This is a house of cards waiting for a breeze.
I saw it, and I decided to be the hurricane. I had my lawyer drop the divorce papers. I waited until everything was ready. I wanted it all to happen on one specific day, the day of reckoning.
Walk us through that day, Mark.
Of course. 8 a.m., I sent the process server to my wife's workplace to hand her the divorce papers. 9 a.m., I sent Ron, my PI, to pay a visit to Bob's wife. Ron sat down with Bob's wife. He was gentle, but he showed her everything. The motel logs, the photos of them kissing, and most importantly, those printed emails where my wife mocked her appearance.
Ha ha! I can imagine her face. That detail. That personal insult. That must have been the spark.
Well, look at the facts. He was sleeping with my wife while working as the VP for his father-in-law. So when I handed the proof to his wife, he didn't just lose his marriage. In 24 hours, he was fired by her dad, evicted from their home, and had his nose broken by her brother.
Physical pain to match the emotional damage. Poetic. I wish I was there to witness all this.
Police were called. Bob got arrested for trespassing and assault. His wife cleaned out the joint bank accounts. By the time the sun went down, Bob had no job, no home, no money, a broken face, and a criminal record.
Okay, I'm starting to feel a little sorry for Bob now, but how about your wife?
We divorced. It was standard. I kept it civil for the kids. But Bob, he was erased. Last I heard, he had to leave the state to find work. His ex-wife took over her dad's company, and she's doing great.
Okay, Mark, I have to say, that is one of the most comprehensive takedowns we have ever heard on this show. You didn't just win, you salted the earth.
I just gave them the truth. What they did with it was up to them.
Exactly. You just handed the wife a match. She's the one who burned it down. Mark, thank you for sharing this masterpiece with us. Take care from now, Mark. Bye-bye.
Sure. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.
You know, usually I feel bad for the people involved in these stories, but Bob? That level of stupidity is almost impressive.
Haha. It's arrogance, Dave. He thought he was untouchable. He forgot that he was a guest in his own life. Mark just reminded him who the landlord was.
For all of you behind the screen, this is a brutal lesson. If your life depends on someone else's generosity, don't stab them in the back.
Okay, I need to know what you guys think. Was Mark too harsh involving the other family? Or did Bob get exactly what he deserved?
Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story of absolute justice, please hit that like button.
And subscribe to the Midnight Deck. We upload new stories every week, and trust me, you don't want to miss the next one. You've been listening to
The Midnight Deck. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.